Okay, so good evening, team. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day, wonderful week. We're back again with our little tribe call. Big thing that I've seen over the last couple of weeks, I would say, is more of just stress, and specifically stress management. Okay, now I know with stress, it's super hard as far as like trying to make sure that our mental state or mental wellness is in the right place on day to day, on a day to day. Okay. I know with Jen, like I know I think you're at summertime now with from schools and whatnot. But no, okay.
I
Well,
start back. I start summer school.
that's right. Okay. Well, good luck. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I know with like both of you, especially Rachel, you're getting ready to move across country. No, not cross country. Couple states over, whatever. Listen, I teach you how to lift weights. I'm not a geography teacher, all right? But basically, right, we have a lot of things that life throws at us, right? But it's understanding how to mitigate those things. Okay. First few things I want to specifically go over and help you recognize and adjust for, especially in your thinking pattern. Okay, is number one, understand your cognitive distortions. All right. Number two, recognize common patterns. Three is adjust your thinking to those patterns. All right. Number four is promote cognitive flexibility. And number five is emphasizing realistic thinking. Okay, so understanding cognitive distortions, and I have my notes up here. So if you see me looking up, that's what I'm doing. But understanding cognitive distortion is just recognizing the extreme statements like "my entire life sucks." I hate tracking my food because I suck, or I'm never going to get to the goal weight that I have set for myself because I can't be consistent, right? Or anything like that. Those are cognitive distortions. Okay, and what I want you to do is like when you have these thoughts, although they may feel like they are true, they are not. Okay. They are a figment of your imagination. All right. They all, I have them as well. Whenever you guys do not hit a goal, right? Or on the weekends, like I'm not saying you guys fall off hard, but when anything that goes on with you guys, you're not hitting a certain thing or certain hitting your macros, getting your step counts in. I make sure to check on yourself every day, twice a day, probably three times a day, right, to keep you on track. But also when you guys fail, I feel like I fail too, and I feel like I'm a bad coach. I know I'm not a bad coach, right? I'm a great coach. Okay. But it's also I acknowledge that thought, but also do away with that thought because I know that I want to be and will be the number one coach in Arizona. Okay. And eventually the number one coach in the nation because I said it. I want it to be that. I've spoken it into existence. Okay. So what we naturally do as being humans, right? We over focus and perceive these as threats and our negativity. We make judgments on with the partial information. So you might be doing 5 or 6 days, right, with tracking your macros and stuff like that, but it might be that one day where you're like, oh damn, the whole week is trash now because I didn't track my macros or I forgot to, right? Or we generalize like taking facts about a single or specific situation, applying them to everything. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Acknowledge those thoughts, do away with them, and then speak affirmations in. So it's like, if you say, my entire life sucks, no, I'm living a very full and abundant life. I am so grateful for the things that are happening in my life because they are making me stronger, they are making me better, and they're making me change my mindset. Speaking just those small words or that small sentence or whatever will help you become better. Okay. So the next piece of this is just recognizing those common patterns. Okay. So I want you to learn, I hate using the word trigger, but learning those types of cognitive distortions or triggers, such as like the all or nothing thinking, overgeneralization, or emotional reasoning, which a lot of times those things can skew your perception and lead to stress. Okay. Now, a lot of times when all of us first converse and stuff like that about training or about our goals or anything like that, all or nothing thinking is the detriment to a lot of people. Okay. Because especially now that Adam's on here, Adam specifically goes all or nothing with just his food. If he doesn't, if he can't have one thing, he doesn't want any of it. Right. So um some things are like I missed my deadline on one assignment. I'm gonna get fired, right? Forgot to track my food. Keith's gonna be pissed at me, right? Yes, I will be. But I say that just want you to keep track on those things because you are human, you have other things going on. It is okay yes, I don't want you to miss a day, but if you miss half a day, I can't necessarily be upset, okay? Because life happened, right? Where you skipped a workout this week, or I'm gonna lose all my gains. I tripped over my words on my PowerPoint, or my whole presentation is ruined. Okay. Your whole presentation isn't ruined. Life is still gonna go on. You're gonna be okay. Recognize those common threats, mental threats or mental patterns or triggers throughout day to day, and learn how to mitigate them. Okay. So that's going into my next point is adjusting your thinking. Okay, realize that acknowledging and adjusting these distorted thoughts can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. Okay, leading to more balance and realistic perception. Okay, is there any of us that has these type of thoughts saying that, oh, I suck at this? Rachel, not to put you out, or Jen, not to put you out there, or Adam. Yeah, you all got. I think you all have kids. I don't want you to like. Do you ever feel like you're not a great parent?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes, Rachel, Jen.
That's one thing I did do right.
That's the one thing you did. All right, yeah. Well, I'm saying like, are there any days where you just feel like you're not a good parent?
Yeah, because I kind of sometimes wonder, like, Jesus, mindset, like, because that's not me. He's seen me work my ass off. He's seen me strive. He's seen me be the single parent, like, working, providing what I could for him. And then he's just got this teenage today. He's not a Gen X, let me tell you.
Right. Okay.
So,
But
like, I'm like, where do you get this, man? Like, where
does he have like a good work ethic
are
and stuff
you?
like that too, or what?
Well, he'll work, but I mean, like, he only works and does things if it's paying him money. So, like, I got out here and mowed the grass tonight. Like,
I mean, okay. I don't think you're a bad parent in that sense. Okay. In the same token, when you guys may miss a day tracking your food and stuff like that on the weekend, I don't call you bad clients. Right. That's not me being a bad coach. That's me being real that people have lives on the weekends. And it's learning to teach you and keep you on track and to always have those thoughts, your goals, your vision. All of you, we have all talked about vision, painting that picture, right? And understanding that it's not tangible. You can't see it, right? You can't see it, you can't touch it, you can't smell it, you can't taste it, or whatever it may be. It is believing in something that has not yet come to fruition. Okay. And what I want you to understand is that having that negative filter as far as like how you think about things or how you perceive things, it's not going to be the end of the world. Okay. You just got to take one step at a time and be the best that you can be the best parent, be the best brother, sister, husband, daughter, whatever. Right. Mother. Okay. You got to do the best you can. All right. Um, oh, sorry. Lost train of thought. Next thing is like just don't discount the positive things that you have in your life. Okay. If you insist your achievements or positive efforts don't count, tracking your macros, getting your step counts in, mowing the grass, changing a diaper. I don't like what is it? Cooking up a pizza. Okay. Whatever it may be. Don't discount those things. The eyes. Don't discount those things. Okay. Those still are very, very, very good things. And they should be not necessarily, I won't say rewarded, but like, you know, keep putting it's like putting a penny in a penny jar. Okay. You put one penny in, cool. Put two, three, four, five, after 100 days, right? You're gonna have a lot of money in there. Okay. Then you switch to a dollar. You start doing bigger and more positive things and putting more money in there, right? You do more of that. They're definitely going to be more positive than negatives, but we always like to jump straight to the negative and hold on to that negative. And what I'm trying to have you do is when you have that negative thought, address it, but just change the perspective of it. Okay. I know I keep going back to macros or anything like that, but oh, damn, I didn't track my macros today. Well, I know for a fact I have this, and this. I'm going to make sure that I have my macros. I still ate good this weekend. I'm going to make sure next time that I have my macros already set up and I know exactly what I'm going to eat. Or I'm going to set a reminder that I'm going to track my macros later on tonight, make sure I'm on par. Yes, you are. Okay. Um, but the next one is promotes cognitive flexibility. Okay, I want you to start encourage and keeping a thought journal to track your patterns and practice cognitive flexibility. Because a lot of times this is just going to help us with our thinking or and thinking and being more creative and responding effectively to our situations. Okay. So I want to show you, I'm not going to show you what's written in here, but I have a little journal I bought from a vendor when I was selling clothes and stuff like that. I still will be, but I'm taking a summer off to focus on you guys. Okay. But my vision is written right here. Okay. Where I want to go, what I want to do with this year, how I'm going to do it. I write it the number one devotion that I love and stoicism. I'm really into stoicism. It keeps me level headed. Okay. I'm not insane. All right. But this book I write in every single day. Okay. Every day. I don't miss. Sunday, Saturday, whatever. Right? This is today. I journal my thoughts and patterns so I can make adjustments for not only myself, but also for you all as well to make me be better for you. But in turn, that's also making me be better for me. Because at the end of the day, if I can't make constant improvements and respond to certain situations with an effective manner, that's just going to eat me alive. Okay, because I'm human too. Okay, and a lot of times when we do, um, we blow those problems, those situations out of proportion. You know, those imperfections, right? I'm super strong, but I also don't like the way my body looks. I am human. Okay, I blow a lot of things out of proportion. I minimize a lot of things too. Okay, but the way that I talk to myself, the way that I feel about something, you know, my emotional reasoning. I feel insecure about X, Y, and Z. Um, you know, I don't know how to swing a kettlebell. It looks super scary. It looks super hard. I don't want to do it. It's too dangerous. No, you just haven't done it enough. You have to keep trying. You have to learn how to do it. Okay. And the last piece that I want to kind of go into is emphasizing realistic thinking. Okay. So shifting towards a more realistic thought process that recognize the complexity of the situation and your own resilience, okay? Rather than sticking to rigid bias or overly negative thoughts, all right, can lead you into a deep, dark black hole. Okay. Do not, do not, do not stick to these more like super rigid or biased or overly negative thoughts. Okay. Don't put a lot of weight on. All right. Because at the end of the day, you will then start labeling yourself. You'll label it your personality. You will imagine, you know, or how should I say this? Imagine like you're directly responsible for somebody else's feelings. Okay. Your husband, your wife, your kids. Okay. Your coworkers, hell, I don't know, the mailman, whatever. Right. And you take everything personal. All right. Everything they said, you just view it as negative. Okay. My kids' grades are low. I have an example up here. My kids' grades are low. I must be a terrible parent. Or my kids' work ethic is low. Um, I must be a terrible parent. I must have low work ethic. The diet that this diet is driving me nuts, you know, must be because I don't have enough willpower to say no. Adam, sorry. Sorry. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. The last thing, I'll even call myself out. If I were a better coach, my gym or my client,
Damn it.
huh?
Damn it. You meant
You cut out. What'd you say? Yeah,
I
I had
said
to call you
daggone
out here. I had to call you
you.
out.
It's okay.
It's all love, dude.
I
Um,
know.
but if I were a better coach, my client base or my program would have been closed down. You know, if I cannot push myself to be better every single day, my business is going to shut down. I'm going to have to go back to work, back to a 9 to 5, which I will never do. Okay. But with that being said, team, like become aware of your thoughts and habits. Okay. So what I do want you all to do and really think about going forward is to write these thoughts, write these negative thoughts, the blame game, or any of these thoughts. Journal every day. Only five. It only takes 5 minutes. I only journal for 5 minutes. Okay. It's about like this long, maybe a paragraph or two of where I want to be. Why do I want to be there? What's my vision for myself? And then I write, I think 18 18 affirmations. No a specific number 18, but that's the number I chose. Okay. I think it's not Pavlov. Nikola Tesla. Look him up. Things come in 3. Okay. Maybe I'll do a training on that. But keeping the thought journal can be super helpful. And sometimes like those thought distortions are, you know,